Welcome to Sage Sisters. We are sisters, besties, moms, and co-founders having a fun catch-up on parenting and life. Hey, I'm Ann.
And I'm Kate. What up, Tan Ann? How's it going?
It is going good. We are over here after a third birthday celebration this past weekend, and we are living on a high.
The
is the
pictures
cutest
look
age.
so cute.
So cute. I know I talked about this on the last pod of just like the birthday before the birthday.
Yeah.
But such a cute weekend. The parents came down. Lily was just living her best life. So it was so cute.
I feel like, too, when you know it's your last kid, there's just a little extra appreciation.
Well, and my husband did this like side by side of each kid at 3, and it gave me all the feels. And 3 is just the age where they know it's their birthday and they're excited. And she has been watching on the share drive everybody singing happy birthday to her on repeat, and it's just it's cute. It's really cute.
Real stinking cute, Lily.
Yeah. So.
That's cool. Is that your high or you got another high?
No. You want me to jump right in?
Let's do it. Let's get moving.
My high is absolutely nothing to do with my kids. It's actually the opposite. It is that next week, Phil and I are going to the Masters practice round. We got invited through some friends. I'm so excited. But the high is that my outfit is on point. I found an outfit. I went shopping. I like justified the cost of spending because I needed an outfit.
Obviously.
Fit check for the Masters is important. It's important.
Okay, I agree. I think it's a vibe. What did you go with? Describe the outfit.
I got this skort, which sounds sounds bad. So I had to start.
I don't think so. Maybe I've been playing so much tennis that it doesn't sound bad, and I'm disillusioned.
But it's like a nicer skort, not a tennis skort, from Anthropologie, and it's green and white checkers,
like a houndstooth or a plaid.
Houndstooth. It's small.
Ooh, cute.
It looks
that feels
really
very
cute.
Masters.
It's very Masters. I've got cute tennies to put with it. A white shirt with like a hot yellow or neon yellow sweater.
I don't remember that sweater.
It's new. Everything's new.
Oh,
yeah, new on new.
I see. No wonder I haven't seen it yet.
Well, and Phil's response to looking at our bank statement was, "You're expensive when you're not working," because I was just going shopping when I on an off hour, and he was like, "What happened here?" And I was like, "It's about the Masters."
Yeah, we have a trip. And
even more important than the outfit itself, I got into a size lower than I've ever been.
Wow!
For my shorts, so I'm on my way to Hot Girl 40.
Hot Girl 40. You've been working out like a crazy person, so I am proud of you.
Thank you.
You've earned it. And that's got to feel good. That's a good milestone.
Yeah. So check in the box. Check, check, check. All materialistic. Check, check, check.
Any items bought from Target, or have you branched out?
No. Well, this was I spent more money on my outfit time. Okay. So you'd be proud.
I'm excited to see it. I'm also, yellow is very hot right now, and I am looking for, is it a pale yellow? Is it a highlighter yellow?
No, neon. It's like a highlighter yellow sweater to go with the like white with a darker green pop.
Plus it makes you look so tan.
Totally. I'm getting spray tanned.
Ooh, you're really going all out.
So
look at her. She knows
Anyways,
it.
Feeling excited. So what
do you do at the Masters? Is this like even on a practice round, you walk around and follow them? And
yes. Truth be told, this is my first time. But what I'm told is that it's beer and wine only, which I thought was interesting. That kind of put me in like I wanted a Bloody Mary vibe.
I wonder if that includes seltzers.
I don't know. Anyways, I'll report back. But you go around, it's casual, but you walk the whole course. They have little, they have holes more that are fun where you like, they have like a chip it into a certain hole or something, But yeah, it's just going to be all fun. Obviously you get the apparel. We're going to go into the store, the pro shop, and get a bunch of stuff. And
love it.
We're going to do the like egg salad, pimento cheese sandwich, peach ice cream sandwich, all those things I'm told I have to have. So
obviously. Who's watching the kiddos?
We are flying in my mother-in-law to watch the kids.
Great.
Yeah. So she's excited. We're excited.
I love when the grandparents can do it because it's like you feel like your kids, like it's actually good for everybody.
Yeah. And we're going with friends, and then we also have another friend that will be down there. So it's just going to be fun. It's going to be a fun 2 days. So
it seems like a fun one. There's a couple of the golf tournaments that I'm like, I don't know about. And then there's a couple that look like legitimately experiences that you'll remember and seem great.
Yeah. So living on a high. What's your high this week?
I mentioned last time that I got roped into doing that speech at the auction.
Yes.
It went well. So that was my high. I was happy with how it all went down.
Well, you should also mention what you found, because on the last podcast, we did not say that.
Found the fascinator after many wasted hours. And I felt somewhat vindicated by where it was. Like, I was nervous I was going to find it in a spot that I clearly put it in. But no, it was in a weird toy bin, not even with the costumes, like just totally random. I'm thinking either Rosa the cleaning lady, love her so much, no problem if it was you, or Grace. Like,
I think it's Grace. I think it's Grace. In the kid toy room, that's got Grace written all over it.
You're right.
Unless Rosa looked at the hat and thought, this is definitely costume kids.
Well, she's not wrong.
Well,
no,
good.
But it was probably Grace. I found it, felt good about it.
Yeah.
I had the speech like midway through the program. I behaved myself and only had 2 cocktails before.
Good for you.
Thank you. I'm maturing in my old age, because usually I would have been
I love that 2 cocktails. Really restrictive.
Very. With an event, you go, because there was even a pre-party. So it's like, you got to have a cocktail at the pre-party. Then there's a cocktail hour at the place. So I limited myself to 1 with lots of water.
Yeah.
So I was in a good sober headspace going into the speech.
Great.
Now, I will say, the principal spoke before us, and I was doing the speech with my friend Lauren.
And what was the speech about? It was just raising money?
Raising money, something called Fund a Need.
Okay.
And every year, some years it's like, we need new playground equipment, and that's this year's Fund a Need. Okay. This year, because our district is taking like a massive budget cut next year, it was about funding the essentials. And that's everything from projector light bulbs to repairing things around the school. So it was like the not sexy stuff. So long story short, the principal went before us, teed it up, and introduced us as Amy and Tina. I could have killed her. I'm like, I want the lowest expectation humanly possible.
Oh, she was referring to you as Tina Fey?
Yes.
Oh, hilarious.
No, not hilarious. I was literally mortified. I was like, no. Like, floor level expectations. You don't want an intro that sets a high bar.
Yeah. It's like being like introduced as Whitney Houston when you're about to sing. You're like, whoa.
Right. And I have about Whitney Houston's talent in terms of stand-up comedy. So it was not what I wanted. And then I will say, then I got introduced and the mic was not loud enough. I mean, part of it, people were having a good time. Lots of people are chatting and talking, even when the program's going. So it was like hard to hear. And the mic wasn't loud enough, which is also like, ooh.
Yeah.
So I start to hit my first joke and the auctioneer stops me and says, Kate, hold it right there. I want to get the room quieter for you, which I appreciated on one hand. And also I had to hit the joke. I had to hit the same joke twice. Like,
the comedic timing is everything.
I know. I was literally like, okay, I got some notes. I've got some notes for you and I've got some notes for you. This is
any notes for yourself or just other people?
No, I fucking nailed it. So went up there. Everyone was really nice. I mean, we did fine. I don't know if it was like
I kid
comedy gold, but I think we definitely like did good enough.
People were laughing and not awkward.
People were laughing and cheering. Like, we wanted to get the crowd hyped.
Yeah.
And I think we successfully did that. So
great.
Plus, we were supposed to raise $20,000. We ended up raising almost $44,000 for Fund a Need.
Whoa, that's huge.
And I think part of it was like actually the tone of it, which is like, hey, we really need this. Like our public school really needs this. I think people were just extra generous because of that. I'm not saying it was because Lauren and I's speech was that good, but I think having 2 moms of kids get up there and put themselves out there just created an energy that people were really leaning into.
Poor man's Tina Fey is good for that group. I like it. You know, it's like it's good. You're not going to get Tina Fey. If you get you, that's good.
Well, and then the only problem literally was afterwards, they were like, you guys crushed it. You did so good. Can you please do this again every year? And we were like, oh.
Yeah, you knew it was coming.
We'll see.
Set a high bar is never what you should do in your do less year, but good for you. I'm glad you did.
Yeah. Anyways, I was happy it went well enough.
Good. That's a high.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, you want to switch over to lows?
Sure. It was a pretty low, I have to admit.
Why am I nervous?
Well, I felt like a terrible mother. That's why it's real low. So on Sunday, we were at a park playing. Mm-hmm. And you know, those playgrounds are designed by who knows who designed some of these playgrounds.
Okay.
And it goes against, you know,
we're already throwing blame. So,
yeah, okay. Exactly. Long story short, I'll just jump to it. Lily fell off a platform at the playground pretty high up. And she is my 3-year-old.
How high? Because sometimes
5 feet. Okay. I mean, it was pretty high. And she was going up to the big slide. And on the way up to the big slide, they have one of those open parts of the playground where you can like lean over and do the like, you know, the
fireman's
spiral
pole or something.
The fireman's pole or spiral. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And this is the kid area. So I don't even know why that exists on this particular playground. There is another older section across the way. Long story short, she had done this loop, stairs to slide over and over again. Yeah. And on that particular time I was waiting by the slide, she happened to take a step back for some reason and fall off. And of course, every mother gasped. I was like, my heart stopped. I ran over, I got her. She is okay. The doctor cleared her.
You took her to the doctor.
I took her to the doctor. She landed perfectly on her back, I guess, in a way that was like, it scared her.
Not like a weird neck or something.
Yeah. And so we just got super lucky. But that feeling is awful. And now Phil is like feeling really bad for Lily because he thinks from now on she's going to be living in bubble wrap because I have hounded her for everything she's done since. It's like she goes up the stairs, I'm there. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm now nervous again. Yeah.
Oh no.
Here's what I'll say. Up.
As part of the Sage Parents research, we were studying, you know, because there's this theme of like, it's the safest time to be a kid in America, yet parents are the most anxious and nervous that they've ever been. Across everything, across abductions, car accidents, playgrounds. Like we're nervous. We're more nervous than our predecessors.
Right.
But I researched playground safety as part of this. And what they found is, in general, the playgrounds have gotten so much safer. Like safety. But the injuries are the same. The kids always find a way to hurt themselves. Okay. Even if the equipment was, let's say that hole wasn't there.
Yeah.
The kids find a way.
Yeah.
Because it's their time to like experiment and they'll, you know, the second you make a safer slide, well, then they'll jump off the top. The second you take away the monkey bars, they'll start monkey bars with something else. So it's like, to me, it's part of being a kid.
Yeah.
Playground injuries are going to continue to happen. The answer is not, don't take your kids to playgrounds.
Right. Don't bubble wrap her. I know. Bubble wrap her. Well, I will say it just felt even double bad because at the same time, Ace is doing flag football and their practice is outdoors. And so we were at his practice and I was over in the playground area with the girls. And the game, we had an actual game the day after. Mm-hmm. And there were like 3 moms that I don't know because this is a new team that came up and were like, are you the one whose daughter fell? And it was like, oh gosh.
Like, it's a bad brand.
It's a bad brand. It's like the first time I'm meeting these parents. Now I'm the one who let her 3-year-old fall off of the playground. And it was just like.
You should wear that like a badge of honor.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's fine.
Yeah. Yep. Was me. Well, anyways. I'm sorry. That is scary. Anytime your kid is like almost hurt, I don't want to downplay that. That's a horrible feeling. Mm-hmm. But give yourself grace.
Thank you. Okay. That was a real low. Give me your low.
Can you hear it in my voice? My nasally. I have a cold.
Oh.
And I did this to myself because I saw a friend on Saturday at Cal's baseball game. And he was like, keep your distance. I'm not feeling great. I think I have a cold.
Yeah.
And I actually said out loud, I have not been sick all year, this whole season. I haven't been sick fall, winter.
You said too much. Why did you do that?
Too much.
Yeah.
And part of it was I was trying to increase my credibility with him so that he would start mouth taping. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the second I feel a little throat tickle, which is always like the first symptom, I've been hitting emergency.
Yeah. Not helping.
That, not when it's like actually to a point, I feel like you can fight back and like get sleep, take care of yourself. And like, if it wasn't like a full blown cold, I think you can get some of them back.
Yeah.
But when I said those words out loud, the universe laughed in my face.
Mm-hmm. Hit you
Bitch
double down.
slapped me. Mm-hmm. And I woke up, and also, after the speech and had a couple too many cocktails, took that immunity right down.
That's it. The second you want to have fun, the universe hits you with you're sick. This is always the case.
So I woke up Sunday with like a real cold. Grace has it too, so who knows if I gave it to her, she gave it to me.
Yeah.
I hate being sick though. I really do. Like I despise it. I refuse to accept it. And even this week, I'm like trying to fight through it. But yesterday I had a moment, when your body's just like,
you're tired. Yeah.
I actually stopped and like took a break because I was like, I feel bad.
Yeah.
Feeling better today. I slept 9 hours last night. I'm going to power through. I'm going to get another 9 tonight.
Okay.
I'm going to wake up fine tomorrow.
Good. Well, the achiness is the worst. I hate being sick. Ugh. No one wants that. Nobody wants this.
Nobody. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well. All right. Well, let's get into our topic. It was my pick.
Yes. What do you got for us today?
Okay. A little bit of context. 2 weeks ago, there was this show that came out on Netflix, maybe 3, I don't know, but Adolescence. And I was thinking, let's watch it and then talk about the show, since it's like very trending, very popular. Seems like a lot of people are watching it and sort of learning / getting jarred by
Why don't you tell everyone what it's about? Which, if people haven't heard of Adolescence, which it's trending right now, so they might have, but give a little background on what it is.
Well, the too long didn't read is I didn't watch it, so I don't know if I'm the best person to do it. But I think the synopsis is it follows a family through middle school with kind of like worst case scenario on social media. And I think it even involves like a kid is accused of murdering another person in their class, but it all then like goes back into like the dark underbelly of social media use and misogyny and all sorts of topics that explore both at the kid level and the parent level.
Well, and you and I talked about this, and we decided not to watch it.
Yes.
So
I started to watch it 3 times, and I think you and I have a family member that has gone through a lot with regards to bullying, harmful online content. So I think there was a bit of like oh God, like I know a lot about this space and I know what I'm about to watch, and it's going to be dark AF.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it.
There's a lot of people in our space of parenting they're reviewing this. And you and I felt it was too dark of an actual topic and to bring you down to want to do it on a podcast episode. Yeah. Because, I mean, as moms, a lot of what we're consuming, we've talked about this over and over again, is making our own mental health a problem because it's a lot of dark content and it puts you in a bad headspace. Our whole brand is positive parenting, like positive, guilt-free parenting, things that will actually be a solution to help you versus really hitting home on why tech is so bad for your kids and social media. Like it's just too dark, and we don't want that heaviness. So,
well, and I was also, I'm super proud of the work we're doing. I think we're going to save a lot of people a lot of pain once we get everything rolled out. But I also got like a horrible text message from a friend that was like, thank you so much for what you're doing. I had a friend whose daughter committed suicide. I don't know the whole scoop, but bullying was part of it. And stopped me in my tracks. And I'm just like, I don't know. Between both of those things, I was just like, I don't have it. I don't have enough gas in the tank to like watch this and review it. So anyways, maybe at another date, with more space and in the right headspace, we can do this. But I didn't have it in the tank. So I decided to pivot and go the completely other way, which is review the lightest, fluffiest content that we have been consuming. Like, I don't know. I think sometimes when the world is like, I don't know, feeling a bit overwhelming, it's like, what you focus on expands. Right. If all I'm doing is focusing on the news, if all I'm doing is focusing on what's wrong with the world and on this topic, the darkness of how this can go wrong, that expands. So sometimes I then focus on the lightest stuff humanly possible as a coping mechanism. So we talked a little bit about Jack Reacher in the last one. Yes. And I know that you've been watching it, and we have not yet caught up on the finale. So let's start with our lovely, violent, light show, Jack Reacher. Did you watch the finale?
Okay. Of course I did. The second it was out. Yes. And I say
this, final takes.
The final take is it's the right recipe of everything. It's a little stupid, yes. Like it's a little bit violent, yes. But when
it's a lot violent, but
it's a lot violent. But you know, it's got this guy is a hard ass and he's a badass. You know, when you put somebody who's going, you know, they're trying to fight for the better, right? He's got a good cause in his mind about why he's doing what he's doing. And he's a badass. It's like the Jason Bourne of it all. Yeah. You want your heroes to be badasses and these people who you're just like, damn, that's awesome. And it gave all of that, you know, there's a little love interest. There's a little bit of this like badass energy. He can do anything. I trust him. You know, you're going to get the bad guy and take him down. Like, I love it. It's so enjoyable. And it's stupid, but it's great. It's great television.
Well, and I think for me, I've always been kind of drawn to a dumb jock.
100%.
No, I would like to
for
say,
sure. Yeah.
Chris is very smart. We're not talking about you. Yeah. But clarify that before that comes back to bite me.
Yeah, totally.
But if you look at my dating history, I think it speaks for itself. And there's something about Jack Reacher that I'm like, yep.
Totally. I mean, if you say that, I go to he's emotionally unavailable. 100% my type in the past. Like, you know, it's like, you don't want me, but I want you. I am all in, you know,
all in. Must have.
Exactly.
The whole show kind of, as I was thinking about it, I heard this review, I don't know where, on another dumb fun show, Emily in Paris.
Oh, I love that show.
And the review was like, barely like the characters. Can't remember much about it. Plot has so many holes. It makes no sense. Love it. Make 1,000 seasons. Totally. And I kind of feel like that's this. It's like, you don't want to pick it apart. You could, It's like, nope. That's not why we're here. Just give me what I came here for. 100%. 1,000 seasons of Jack Reacher would not be enough.
100%. It's like I'm fist pumping at the end of it. I'm loving every episode. It's really, yes, you could poke a lot of holes in all of the plots. Or like, why did they do that? Doesn't matter. It's great. Yeah. Okay.
So if I was a TV exec at Netflix or Amazon Prime, I think, which is where this one is, it's like, give us one of these types of shows every quarter.
100%.
You know?
Yeah.
Like maybe you can only make a Jack Reacher once a year. I don't know. Maybe make more, but we need this exact formula. Yeah. Jason Bourne. There's a bunch of like The Spy that would kind of fall in the same category.
Yeah. And there's a couple spy ones. We love spy shows, so we've tried a couple. And I think Wild Horses is one of them that's interesting. And actually,
some of them they're not light enough though. Like I think some of the spy shows that I'm watching are like too slow, too plot heavy. It's like nope.
I was literally just going to say that. It took me 4 episodes to get into that one, and I ended up liking it, but it was too slow. I need a little bit of like immediate gratification if I like this. The Keira Knightley one I talked about, Black Doves, also hit you with a lot in episode 1. It was great because it was the right recipe, you know? Not too serious, well, very dark and heavy, but like not too like drawn out, not too realistic. It's like hit you right away with all the stuff, you know?
Yeah, not too realistic was right. I had a hard time. I'm like, this broad weighs 90 pounds, and she is just whooping ass on people 3 times her size. I was
but
like,
don't you as a female love that, though? It's like, I needed that. I needed it.
I wanted a stronger, thicker woman. Maybe that's just speaking to... I needed a hit more believability there. But I liked it. That one, again, not as much of a candy factor. That was a little bit more of a steak and eggs. I don't even know where I'm going with this analogy, but like
I like
Jack Reacher was, I do too, but
what is
but it's not candy.
Oh, okay.
It's not candy.
Jack Reacher's Eggs Benedict and she's steak and eggs. Is that what we're talking about here?
No, I was saying he's candy. Black Doves is a bit of a meatier show. It's got a deeper, more complicated plot line, and it's got more substance, which I think can be good, can be bad. But what I'm talking about is a bit of a nothing burger, candy. Hit me with it.
I mean, he's eye candy. Is that what we're still talking about? Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah. But I will say, they always say, and I don't know who they is, but they always say, the people who make the best spies are the ones you wouldn't suspect. Is anybody suspecting the 90-pound Keira Knightley to be a spy? No way. No way. Is she a mom in the show? No way. So she probably is the actual spy in real life. Just, food for thought.
Mm-hmm. Chris always tells me he'd make a good spy. I'm like, in what world? Yeah. You're 6'8".
Yeah.
You're the worst spy.
People are looking at you.
That's a little bit like Jack Reacher.
He's so slow.
He's so slow.
You can't track anyone. They're going to leave him in the dust.
100%. He's the worst spy. He's disillusioned. I will say the same about Jack Reacher. It's like, who's not noticing that guy?
I know. Yeah.
Makes no sense, but that's
the
fine.
Second you look at him, you're like, yes, he is. He's tracking somebody. He is going to beat somebody up. That's 100%. What his job is on this earth.
Okay, let's move to another show we've chatted about before, Survivor.
Love Survivor.
I'm loving this season. Are you current?
Yes, I'm current. What season is this now? 42? I forget.
No, we're on 48.
48. Okay, never keep up with it.
They're already casting, and social media is a buzz about who's going to get cast for season 50, which is a all-star season. Ooh, so we're going to get Boston Rob back. Harvey.
I'm obsessed with Boston
Tyson. Rob. I'm foaming at the mouth already.
I am going to, I'll bring it up. There's one show that you haven't watched that I'm going to bring up next, and it has Boston Rob.
Don't say Traitors.
Yeah, I'm totally bringing up Traitors.
It's not on Bravo. I don't have it. I went and looked after you said it.
It is on Bravo now, and I'll tell you why.
It's not on Hulu.
Follow Two Judgy Girls, which is a podcast, but they also have like Instagram, and they do this March Madness, which I'm obsessed with, and it's all Bravo people that are March Madness against each other. So every day you vote
judged on what? Hotness?
Hotness. Yeah, 100%. They put shirtless photos up, and it's like, this guy versus that guy in the Bravo universe. And they allowed Traitors in because Bravo is now playing Traitors.
It's not on Hulu, which usually the Bravo content I get through Hulu. So maybe I need to dig deeper and get a specific Bravo subscription. I don't want one more subscription.
No, we're digging in. It's on Bravo. Boston Rob made it to the final 4. I
think. Don't tell me. No.
No. I'm not talking about on Traitors. I'm talking about March Madness. The one that I can blow up.
Carry on. And you're about to spoil Traitors for me.
No. And he went up against Dylan Efron, which was also on Traitors. Hot to the hot. And Dylan won. So Boston Rob got knocked out, but only by Dylan, which I agree with.
Okay, here's what I'll say. I haven't seen Traitors, but a friend of mine's into it. And she was talking about Dylan Efron. And I was like, okay, obviously I know Zac Efron. You and I have spoken about him. Mm-hmm. I went looking at Dylan Efron content. I was not mad about that. Picked up a follower.
He's so likable too. I've seen him in a million interviews. He's likable. He's hot. He's a
new follow for me.
Okay, so that was a total tangent to go back to Survivor.
Who won March Madness?
Dylan Efron.
Oh, he won the whole thing.
I
get it.
Yeah. So anyways, it's all to say Traitors is a must-watch show. Dylan Efron is a much follow.
Let me figure out how to get Traitors one way or the other. Then we'll do an epi on it. I'm excited about it.
Okay, go back to Survivor. Season 48.
Okay. Loving season 48. Love the cast. But I wanted to specifically bring up, did you see the Eva and Joe moment?
Yes. It had me in tears.
Oh, me too. I was weeping.
Good.
So
weeping.
Good. Yeah.
So, side note,
if you saw it, give a little context in case people.
So, Joe is a cast member who is kind of a little bit older, probably late 40s, early 50s. Dad.
So hot though.
So hot, very buff. Yeah. Usually, this is not the type that wins Survivor.
Right.
He is so likable though because he has a very soft interior. You're seeing, and Eva is a younger cast member, and she has autism, and she only confided in Joe that she had autism.
Yep.
And that she has kind of a tick that like she starts to shake and kind of lose control, and she kind of needs somebody to hold her hands. And so long story short, they have this challenge where they are now on separate tribes.
Yep.
And she had a breakdown where she started to have an episode, and she she ended up doing great in the challenge and finishing, but it put her into a really bad place. And he walked over, which is unheard of because you don't want to give away in Survivor who you're close with, who your allies are. And he walked over and he grabbed her hands just like she told him that she needs.
Oh.
And they had this moment and she started to calm down and everybody was watching it. Jeff, the host, was crying. Oh. It was so sweet.
In 48 seasons, I've never seen a tear out of that man.
I never. And it was like, forget the game for a second and just be human.
Yeah.
And every single person on the cast was like taken back in a great way. And who knows if they'll use it against them in the future, but it was such a special moment. I was just thinking
it was a very special moment that I'm glad happened. It killed both of their games. They're done. Both of them. They're done.
Well, I don't want to hear that because Joe is on my Survivor.
I have Eva on my team. You and I do a snake draft with a couple of friends and my daughter.
Well, it's like tell them what it is. It's like
it's fantasy. It's March Madness. Not on hotness though, but on who's going to make it on Survivor. We do a snake draft on contestants after the first episode.
Yes.
And then the winner gets cheesecake. It's very fun. It makes the show very fun to root for.
And Joe's on my team, so I don't want him to go down. And I'm in love with him now. He's like the best dad.
There's not a woman across America that's not in love with Joe after just his showing so far. But
I'm proud to have him on my team.
Well, good. You can. No one wants to sit by Joe or Eva at the end. They both are so likable. They have great stories. Like everybody loves them. That's how they just shot themselves in the foot. I'm sorry to say, because it was such a magical TV moment. I'm so happy they did it, and they won't win because of it, but that's okay.
They'll go down in history as just good people.
I agree. Maybe they'll do like a season where they bring back fan favorites. Both of them could be on that.
Yeah. Well, anyways, and this whole season is great. All of the final what do you call it when they vote them off? What's that? Why can't I think of the
tribal council?
Tribal council. Thank you. Couldn't think of it. All of the tribal councils have been so good. Like surprises, enjoyable, like
fun,
blindsides. It's great. It's fun.
Okay. I know you and I in the past have also both watched Top Chef. Are you up to date on the current season?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. I love Top Chef. Might be my favorite show of all time.
What? No,
too far. I know I went too far. But I do
Especially
really
when you're such
enjoy
a Bravo
it.
girly. Your Bravo team. Well, I guess it is on Bravo, but
it is on Bravo.
It's not the same.
It's not. Okay, you're right. But I really like it.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm watching it. There's 3 episodes out.
I'm into it. Destination Canada.
Yes.
Now, Padma gone. How are you feeling about that?
I am equally obsessed with Kristen as I am Joe on Survivor. Like, I love Kristen. She is. I was worried about Padma being gone.
Yeah. Anytime you lose like a OG, this is what made the show.
She was the host for how many years? So many years.
Well, I like Padma, but I'm a little bit like Padma who? Kristen Kish is killing it.
I have to admit, like, I'm not a jealous person, but I think Phil had a real crush on Pamela, or what's her name? Padma?
Pamela.
She has
you need coffee
like Pamela.
What's going on over there? Pamela.
I was just thinking, I think he's attracted. She's very voluptuous. So
Joe's got your mind in an absolute scramble.
So Phil likes Padma. So I think that I kind of like Kristen now too. It's like less like, hotness on the screen.
Jealous Jan.
Anyways, I'm loving Kristen for so many reasons. She is, first of all, her style's on point. She's crushing this host game.
Seems so cool. I'm like, if I could put TV characters that I really want to be friends with, she'd be up there. She's cool.
Yeah, I agree. You kind of want to be her. You're like, I want to dress like her. She's got a cool vibe.
Well, I definitely want her waistline.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Anyways, she seems legit cool. Loving it. Now, it is funny because my kids are like, why do you like this show? You can't cook. And I'm like, there is something interesting to reflect on there. Like, I can put together a bad family meal, but it doesn't taste good.
You're getting better. You're getting way better.
I'm getting way better. And it's not a passion of mine. And yet there's something about watching these, like, I think I just love competition.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it's scratching. But I was curious for you. Like, you are a great cook. Like, is it about the food for you? Is that a layer?
here's the thing is, it's these people are the best of the best. I'm not cooking like this. So I do think it's about the people and the competition. And it's almost like the caliber of like the best of the best coming together in a competition is exciting. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It is a little bit about the food of like, oh, that's super creative. I've never heard of that before. But no one is cooking like this at home.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
I didn't know if it was inspo for home chefs. Maybe. Not for me, but
I'm not going and piping stuff now or placing things with tweezers on my kids' food. Like I'm not
getting with a dino nugget, just
placing a little piece of herb on top of their dino nugget, in which case they wouldn't eat it because the herb is on it. You know, it's like 100%. I'm not getting inspo to go home and cook what they've cooked, but I am really just inspired by how good these individuals are, and the resumes of these people are insane. And I will say a lot of the past cast members now have restaurants or did, and I love to go to these restaurants when we're traveling. Like
I know,
that
it's like why they're getting the best of the best, because if you do decently well, you'll get a huge following in real life. 100%. That helps your restaurant.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I will say, like, if I see any of them out in the wild, I get a little more excited about seeing a Top Chef contestant than I do like a celebrity that.
Well, they are. Yeah. 100%.
You know.
Now, I feel like Tom is leaning into his grumpier side, and I'm here for it. It's working.
I like it.
And Gail, I don't know, is she more likable than she used to? I don't know if I'm just like in a soft spot, but it's like I feel like she's been great.
Yeah, she's more likable. And I think her and Kristen kind of have a good like connection too. And all three of them working together. Like, yes, I enjoy Gail being more a part of it now, I think.
Me too. Yeah, I'm into that. Now, what contestants are you liking so far? Do you remember their names?
Yes. I have 3 that I'm rooting for currently. And they're all male actually, but usually I have like a female. But in this cast in particular, I'm really loving Massimo.
Oh yeah, he's hilarious.
He's from Canada too, but I like his vibe. He's funny. He's got a couple one-liners. I'm super into Vinny because Vinny seems really secretly good. Anytime.
I don't think it's secret.
Well, it's true. It's like he made a
good.
souffle on one of the episodes and everyone's like, that's the kiss of death. And he crushed it. You know, I feel like he's crushing things where everybody's trying to say, wouldn't do it. And
he's
then
got to be a front runner. He looks legitimately so talented.
Execution on point. And then Zubar, I think I'm saying that right. The other contestant, Zubair.
You're talking about the one from Chicago with the famous chicken?
Famous chicken. I want to eat that chicken sandwich.
I wanted that so much. I was like...
Yeah. And I think he's like really, really kind of good in the Chicago world. And he seems a little bit like modest in a good way. Like
he's Chicago. And I love that. I love the Midwest.
Who are your favorites?
You know, I did love the Russian woman. I was so sad. Sorry if this is a spoiler, but I was rooting for her. She was a fun character. I wanted to see more of. I also really like Lana. Seems like I've seen her somewhere. Is she on another show or...
I don't know it.
You don't know?
No.
She's likable, but also something I'm like, you look so familiar. But anyways, like her a ton, rooting for her. Love all the 3 that you said too. Fun cast though. There's a bunch that I like and could get behind. Some of them I don't know well yet. 3 epis in. Yeah,
it's too soon to tell, but it's just a great watch, and it's one that you can throw on with the kids in the room in the background if you needed to, or it's just real light. Yeah. Totally.
I also started watching Next Level Chef. It's Richard Blais, who is a Top Chef.
Oh, he's the host now?
It's Gordon Ramsay.
Okay.
Naisha, what's her last name? Was she also Top Chef?
I think she was
Richard Blais.
Okay.
Naisha is one of my all-time faves, and she's great as one of the coaches.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know her background. I'm not sure where she's coming from.
They're awesome chefs, I'll tell you that. But they're also fun characters. And the premise of that one is it's 1/3 social media famous chefs.
Okay.
1/3 professional chefs, like have worked in, Michelin kitchens or have their own restaurant. And then a third home cooks. Now the home cooks get the floor wiped with them. They're out quickly, but like between social media and professional, like there's some competition, but they do a snake draft. And basically if you lose and you're on, it's a 3-floor structure.
Okay.
And the basement has like crap equipment.
Okay.
And it's just looks horrible. It's like the equipment, the burners don't work well, the ovens are, so you got to be real creative. And then the food moves up and down. Anyways, it's very gamified.
Okay.
They only have 20 minutes to cook, which is nuts.
Mm-hmm. And these are not professionals. These are just like home cooks.
Mix. Home cook, social media, some profesh.
Okay.
But depending on how you do, you start at different levels. So it's like you lose, you go down, you win, you go up. Okay. It's fun though. It's dumb and fun, and my kids are into it. And seeing like in 20 minutes, you have a lot of things that go wrong. Mm-hmm. So you have a lot more of like food didn't make the plate, or like, oof, grabbed a wrong ingredient you got to use, and that's going to be a nightmare. It's like a little bit more silly. I
think Gordon Ramsay too is an enjoyable character on TV. Like he's playing a bit now, right? Like he's
softened, though. He's maybe like he used to be known for being a real dick, like on Hell's Kitchen, and like I never really got into those, but it's like
he still plays that up a little bit.
Yeah. It's part of the brand, but it's he's way more likable. And maybe he always was, but just my mental model of him was like, I don't want to watch a stressful show where like somebody's yelling at somebody. It's like, that's my nightmare.
I agree. I never got into Hell's Kitchen for that reason. I thought
there's a couple of them like that, but I think this one is fun, and he's great. There's like jokey banter with him competing or like kind of yelling like, "Ooh, big mistake," but like nothing. It's not intense. He's not screaming.
Okay, I like it.
That's all I have on the TV shows. I will say, I'm just going to squeeze this in here. I don't even know if it belongs, but I am obsessed. The only other content that I'm binging is a new Instagram account at JCubedHacks.
Okay, we'll link it. That seems tough to find right away.
I know.
We'll link it in the notes.
There is a series that she is running, which is she gay or is she a women's college basketball coach? I tagged you. Did you watch any of these?
I did. And she is really funny. It is really funny.
The breakdown's hilarious. Her delivery of like the reveal. Slay me. Anyways, if that sounds remotely interesting to you, and obviously like for me, I played college basketball. I like love me a lesbian. Like I just was crying over this content, and I like knew half the people that were being evaluated. I was like in tears.
Yeah, her analysis and timing, comedic timing. She's so funny. It was humorous. I liked it a lot. It's a good follow.
So that was some good light content that had me rolling. And I think there's like 10 or 12 couple minute episodes now, and I was like, I binged it. I want more.
Yeah.
So funny.
Good one. I like that one.
Do you have any other content that's bringing you levity and joy?
Why don't we move into some podcasts you and I have talked about lately?
Okay. Yeah.
Which the first one that comes to mind is obviously one of the number one podcasts in the world, Call Her Daddy. But I think she's had a couple guests lately that fit into kind of the parenting topic.
Yeah. Anytime the podcast has like an interview format, I don't watch them all, but if I like the guest, I'll watch it. So I think Alex Cooper, who runs Call Her Daddy, is super talented.
I like her.
And
she's
so
refreshing.
Beautiful.
She's so pretty, but she's also just refreshing. I think like at first I was kind of like anti wanting to follow Call Her Daddy because of some of the drama with her past co-host, which I don't even know. It's just you heard a little bit from articles that they co-hosts split up and there was some arguments and whatever. This is years and years ago.
Yeah.
And so I just didn't follow her right away. And then I just started to see clips, and she's obviously very popular. But she's refreshing. She's an entrepreneur. She kind of feels like a badass, like I don't need you. I'm going to do it on my own type of vibes, which I like.
Well, that's the whole daddy thing.
Yeah. Right.
Which, so, I can get behind of women empowerment.
100%. So I like her, and I do listen to her podcast on occasion, and more than on occasion. And yeah,
did you see the good one maybe a couple weeks ago now? But Ellen Pompeo from Grey's Anatomy.
Yes, that's the one I was thinking of. So she went viral recently on her interview because she was kind of talking about parenting in a positive way.
Yeah.
Which it was all about, like the clips she was talking about were like all about how parenting makes you feel split. Like you are no longer the person you used to be. However, you get all of these ranges of emotion that are actually really make you more well-rounded in a way that's super awesome. And like, it wasn't like you have to be a parent to be a good person. Not that, but it was like, I'm a parent and I'm different, but that's okay. I don't need to be my old self. I now have all of these, like, I'm more empathetic. I'm more funny. I'm like even angrier, but all of these emotions make me like
more dynamic.
More dynamic. Yes. And so I really loved that whole podcast that she did.
I did too. I thought it was a great interview.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Alex did a great job teeing it up, and I thought she did a good job like saying really powerful stuff in a way that like resonated, didn't feel soapboxy to me.
Totally.
It made me really like Ellen Pompeo. I'm like, what a badass. I kind of forgot, it's like she's one of these, been on a show for 100 years. Everybody knows who she is. But there were background stories that got brought up about like, she's got this great relationship with Shonda Rhimes. She has demanded a big salary. And like, I don't know. I think I realized that she's kind of more of a badass than I originally maybe pegged her as. And like, I thought it was a great interview.
I agree.
Fun listen.
100% likable. And I didn't know that much about her before this podcast from a personal standpoint.
Yeah.
And it made me want to go follow her. It made me be like, thank you for those that like take on parenting, because it did feel like
positive, it
felt positive. And you don't always get that.
Now, speaking of not positive parenting commentary, the other one I caught recently was Chapel Roan. Did you see
on Call Her Daddy too?
On Call Her Daddy?
Mm-hmm. Yes. And well, why don't you say, because she went viral.
Yes. There were a couple things I think there were a couple sound bites that, maybe on social people lost their ever loving minds about, but I think the one that's like super relevant to Sage is she had a clip where she was honestly just speaking about her strong relationship with her high school friends. And it's been kind of funny because they're just like in very different places in their life. And like, she's obviously like blown up to atmospheric proportions the last couple of years, but like, she's still good friends with her high school friends. She's like, and they're all have young kids. And it's like, that, they'll come support me. They come to the shows. We're still friends like we always were. They know who I really am. But she was talking about, I think Alex was like, oh, do you want that? Do you want young kids or whatever? And she made a comment that was like, all of my friends with kids under 5 are in literal hell.
Yeah.
And that comment, it made a bad soundbite that I think like took off online. I thought when you listen to the whole interview, it was like one part of a much bigger story about how she's like basically great friends with a lot of real people, which I thought was like quite connecting.
Totally.
And I think it like from a lot of people's perspective, a lot of people with young kids, it's fucking hard. And
And the take is that those people are in survival mode because their kids are young and I mean, she's not wrong in a lot of cases, but it does paint parenting in a negative light. And we always talk about that. There's a lot of positives even in those survival years that, one soundbite isn't going to bring up. So she got roasted.
But she got roasted alive, and all these people felt like they needed to show how great their life was and how much they loved their kids and how happy they were having kids and like comment on it, which I honestly just thinks to the level of her stardom. Like she can say anything. People are going to have to respond. But I don't know. I also think you and I have touched on this before, but it's like the portrayal of parenting and even young, early parenting online is so negative.
Yeah.
And that's because it's funny. Like you can trauma bond with people who are also tired.
Right.
And who, whose 3-year-old is acting insane and biting people or whatever it is. It's like, that's the content that kind of plays in social media landscape today. So I do think that's contributing to like a generally more negative vibe of early parenting, and early parenting is legitimately has its challenges.
Well, and it's like misery loves company. You relate immediately to a quick video on the hard part of parenting more than you do on, last week when it was easy on this particular day. That one doesn't sit with you as well as, the one of your child falling off a playground. It's like these things go viral for a reason. And she said it in the right way if you listen to the whole thing. But also, I liked Ellen's version of parenting a lot more than that clip, So it's.
But in fairness, Ellen's kids are older. Like she's not in the. Well, and it's not like Chapel's even a mom. I think that's like what other people were saying. It's like she's. But again, it was like an innocuous comment about how her friends don't care about her because they're busy and right. The other thing people like roasted her for in that interview was she was basically saying like, I'm not an expert on all things, but because I've gotten like this huge celebrity now, people ask me opinions about all sorts of stuff. And I don't
like
know.
what, political or
political things. I think it
Okay.
was mostly political things.
Yeah.
And I think there is a pressure for celebrities to like use their platform to support specific causes. And I think certain fans want that. And I think she's taken heat for not doing that and like placating the masses, if you will, versus like taking strong stands. And I think maybe because she's gay, people have a higher expectation of her being outspoken on that. And she's like, I am not an expert. Like I'm an artist. I'm a musician. Like I don't need my celebrities to be experts at everything.
Right. I know it's controversial, but I don't disagree with that for her. Like if that is not the stance she wants to take, or if she doesn't want to be vocal about her personal life, I think that is 100% great. And if people do want to take a stance, that's good too. It's like, I see both sides of this, which is like, I don't expect every single person who's a celebrity to have a stance on everything. And even share their, like, just because they're famous doesn't mean they have to share anything about their personal life. I think we've gotten to a crazy place where people overshare everything and then you expect it from somebody. She is not famous for just being famous. She's famous for singing. So it's like, she doesn't have to do that. And I totally see why she wouldn't. And, that's kind of my stance, but I see both sides.
Well, I just think this idea that every celeb is like, we expect them to be social justice warriors for the things that they care about one way or the other is a little bit much. It's like, we kind of talked about this last week. It's like, I don't need I can separate art from artists. Like I don't need the artist to be a fully baked dimensional thing that I'm agreeing with every dimension before I like their art. It's like, I don't need that.
Well, we said this with Tiger Woods last week as like, he is the greatest golfer of all time. Do I need him to be a good person in his personal life? Not when I'm talking about his golf game. It's like, you can separate the two. And I just am a huge advocate of privacy. It's like people nowadays share too much. And I have always been pretty private. And I respect that. And it's like, we're getting less private a little bit with the podcast and different things, but it's like, if people want to be private, let them be private. It is not the like world audience. Like we don't need this from people. Like we expect too much, I think.
Well, something that's coming up, and it's kind of related to another podcast host, but Kylie Kelsey's podcast.
I like her.
It's what's her husband's name? It's Travis's brother,
Jason.
Excuse me, that's embarrassing because I'm a football fan. Sorry, Jason. Yeah. You're awesome too. You're hilarious. Anyways, Kylie. But
I kind of do. Side note, I kind of love that you knew Kylie over Jason. That's kind of fun for her.
Well, she talk about a likable woman. I find her, maybe because she's got like Midwest roots and she feels like someone we're friends with. But maybe everybody
relatable.
God, she's great. Anyways, love her podcast. It's really fun. I think she's doing a great job. But she had a kid recently and then did a podcast like a week or two later.
2 days ago. 2 days ago, she had a kid and she did a podcast. It just got picked up with some news too. I think People picked it up and other things.
She recorded or did she pre-record it? But anyways.
No, she recorded. She had the baby in her hand. Like it was the cutest little baby you've ever seen. But she had a 2-day-old. And she said, people think I'm crazy. I am a little bit, but I wanted to podcast. Like, and podcasting is different because you can do it from your house. Like she doesn't have to go anywhere. So she kind of got mixed reviews on whether or not she should have come back that quickly. And it's like, to each his own. If it was good for her and she felt good enough to podcast 2 days after giving birth, like good for you. Like
as long as that's not the expectation, I would say. Like there was another women's basketball coach of Tennessee, Kim Caldwell. Okay. She had a baby in late January and coached a basketball game, I think T-1 week after birth.
Okay.
And it was a huge game for them. I think they were playing South Carolina.
Was there a take that she wanted to do this, or did you feel like she felt pressured? What's the take?
I have no idea. I think, of course, the interwebs was split. Like, what a badass. Women are cut different. Like, way to go. And then some people were like, that's gross. Like, can women not have time to take a break? And it's like, I don't want there to be a norm where women are expected to bounce back within, quite frankly, months.
100%.
Months.
Yeah.
Not weeks, months.
Other countries get a full year of maternity leave. Yeah, I agree.
But like, I would love the expectation to be like, if I want to go off the grid because I just had a kid and I want to really focus on that for months, 3, 4, 5, 6, a year, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I'd love for that to be the norm.
Yeah. And it shouldn't hinder your career when you come back. I totally,
yeah. But also, like, goodness, we're judgy of women. And it's like, if she felt good and wanted to coach,
you're damned if you don't. It's literally, 100%. It's literally that. It's
if Kelsey really wanted to podcast, I'm glad she did. And
I agree.
Kim wanted to coach a week later and felt okay, good for you.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. It just kind of reminded me of that. But also, Kelsey's podcast is very fun.
I think it's fun. And honestly, I have so much fun podcasting that I got to believe this was her choice. And like anybody saying you shouldn't be doing it, it's like, if she wanted to, let her do it. It's awesome. Like, I think it's great. And, you know, I agree with you though. I took 3 months, then 4 months, then 6 months with my kids, or in some kind of order. I'm not exactly sure, but it's like, that time you never get back, and you should have time with your kid. And, you know, but if I was just coming back to podcasting with you and nothing else, I would have done it a week later. I just think it's different.
Well, and like, mine weren't great because I was running companies that, quite frankly, like, needed specific things for me.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And like, I took heat for being on my computer while in labor.
That's too much.
It's a bad soundbite, but I was also like trying to close a big deal so I could like move past it.
Right.
And I don't know. To me, it fell in the category of you do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we weren't in a position where I felt like I could delegate specific things to other people, or like had a big enough team to like fully absorb it.
If you were in the public eye, if anyone roasted you for that, I would have been like, back off. It's like her choice to do.
Yeah.
And something that was important enough for her to do it. And, you know, it's again, give people grace. Let them be who they want to be, and stop judging. Stop judging behind the screens.
I think what's at the root cause of it, you and I talk a lot about, like, when people are mad, sometimes they're mad about the wrong thing.
100%.
People are mad we don't have paid maternity leave.
Mm-hmm.
So am I. I really, truly believe this country needs to be more helpful to women and families. And paid maternity leave feels like the bare minimum. So 100%. I think they're mad about that, and then taking it out on individual people who are like proxies for the current society one way or the other. I get that. It's like, society, come on, go.
Look, when I had all 3 of my babies, I was in the corporate world working for people, not ourselves.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you over the course of all of those years how many times I heard a male say, she probably wouldn't want that promotion because she's pregnant, or let's, you know, and those are the things that anger me. And I totally get that side.
Yeah.
Like, you get so frustrated. I felt like my career was halted at certain points because I was having kids and I was going to take maternity leave. Like, it was, there's no question about it. It was. And, you know, I would sit at women conferences where males would be up there talking about how they want to grow the C-suite to have more females, and they're really gung-ho about it. And then you would hear,
I love a male speaker at a women's event. That's my favorite.
100%. And then it would be like, well, why don't you support them a little bit more with things that are normal? If 99% of your time is travel and C-suite, it's going to be hard for the female to do that, for a lot of females to do that when they have kids. Like, you know, it's like, you gotta make the incentives align with mothers in order to get people to the C-suite. And it just angers me. So I could go on maybe we'll do a whole podcast on this one day.
Yeah.
Like,
but
I could go on.
It's anger over here that's taken out, like, on individuals over here.
But if Kylie wants to do the podcast because she likes it, if you wanted to close that deal because you wanted to, like, it's completely different. Like, don't go after the female, go after the society of what we've done here.
Totally. All right. Let's get back to levity.
Okay. Sorry.
Which was the point here.
Tangent. Now my shoulders need to relax.
Yeah. One more podcast I've picked up just recently. Amy Poehler has a new one. I think there's only a few episodes out, but it's called A Good Hang. And the whole point of it is that it's light. She was just like, I don't want to have a cause. I don't want to make anyone better. This is not about self-improvement. This is about me doing the bare minimum and talking to my friends.
Okay. I like it. I have not listened to that, but I will.
Well, of course, Tina and Amy here, but Tina,
poor man's
Tina here. But the first episode with Tina Fey was gold. I think I listened to another one with Rashida Jones. It's just like all the people that she's worked with that are funny too.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it's fun.
Okay, I'll listen to it. I like banter with two friends. Like, I'm here for that. And totally. Amy Poehler's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's move into Ed Matter here.
Okay.
You got an obsession for us?
I do. I am absolutely obsessed with a breakfast I've been eating. I've also been doing it for lunch. But Ezekiel muffins, you can put in the freezer. The brand is Ezekiel muffins, but there's no flour. I can see you rolling your eyes. They are delicious. They have a cinnamon raisin. They have a regular, and I just love them. And you keep it in the freezer forever. You defrost it, put it in the toaster. I add a little almond butter. You can do a little butter.
Yeah.
So good. I love them.
We literally just got done saying how we need to like not judge women.
Yeah. You're judging me.
I don't want to yuck your yum. I never want to yuck someone's yum.
Uh-huh.
But I do feel like you're losing touch with reality a little bit. Like you have in the past couple months, like you think zucchini noodles taste like spaghetti. They don't. You think
you put enough Rayo sauce on it. It does.
You think Olipop is good. It's
I
gross.
I do love Olipops.
Ezekiel muffins are nasty to me.
Have you had them?
Yes.
They're so good.
But have you had a real English muffin?
Not lately. So maybe
that's the thing. Yeah. If you go long enough without tasting good carbs, I'm sure Ezekiel muffins taste fine.
I'm just saying it's an obsession. That's why I like them so much. Try it. Try it out.
If I was on Survivor and I hadn't eaten real food in a week, I would eat an Ezekiel muffin happily. How's that?
Okay. I like it. Well, it's good for you. 100 on our favorite app, Yuka.
Well, exactly.
It's quick.
I'm sure it's healthy. It's healthy.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I'm happy for you. Hey, you got only one of us downsized their short size, so maybe I need a.
I think I'm just going hard in the paint in the last couple months before my birthday. So
you know what? Good for you.
Yeah, I'll live on Ezekiel for now.
Great.
What's your obsession?
I have started paying my son to do extra homework. I think I mentioned he's coming home from school early now, and I've been trying to like figure out how to like absorb hours in the afternoon without screens. And we've worked our way through many a Lego set, and I think he's kind of getting over it. So he got mad because Grace for Christmas got this like cool hang chair for her room. They're really into like stuff for their room that makes it like personal.
Yes. Yeah.
And he is jealous of this chair. He's like, I want a chair. I want a chair. Do you love her more than me? It's like, honey, that was her gift. You asked for other things for Christmas.
Yeah. Second child. Do you love her more? I love that.
Totally. He's really milks that. I said, well, let me look how much the chair costs. It's like $40. Why don't you save your money? Why don't you buy this chair?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, how can I earn money? And then I'm like, you can wash my car. I'll pay you. You can do these chores. None of those really look that interesting to him. He's 6.5.
Yeah.
So I thought of a new one, which is we have these workbooks, that are sent home from school for extra practice. And we haven't been doing them. But I
think that's key. It's extra practice. This is not homework he has to do.
There's no homework in kindergarten here, which I like.
Okay.
But they send workbooks home in case your kid needs help on anything. He's doing fine. But I was just like, I need to burn time.
Yeah.
His handwriting could get better.
Yeah.
So I told him, I'll pay you $1/4 a sheet. Anyways.
He's been crushing homework.
He's been crushing it.
Good
and actually,
him.
I'm like, I feel great about this. The reality is like, he's so cute. I would have bought this chair for him anyways. But him crushing homework.
They got to learn the art of, you got to earn it. And
so we got him his own little Greenlight credit card.
Obsessed with Greenlight. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And now, after a week, I tally up the pages and he gets a couple bucks.
Cute.
It's really cute.
Okay.
So anyways,
I like that.
Am I above paying my kids to do homework? Nope, I'm not.
I think the clarification here is not homework that has to be done. A little extra curricular. Yeah, exactly.
Extra pages.
Extra pages. No, I love that. One, you introduced us to Greenlight. I have been doing little chores and different things with our kids too. And some of them's like, hey, can you watch your sister while I'm finishing up an email? And they're like in the room or right next to us. Like those types of things, those nice to have the little incentive to do it as well as just little chores, but they're loving it too. And they love to see how much they have in their bank account. Like
Grace is becoming a little bit of a nightmare. The other day I was like, hey, I'm out of toilet paper up here. Can you bring me a roll? She was like, I will for $1. I was like,
that is good. That is good.
And I was like, okay, let's see you working. Wait till I'm vulnerable on the toilet, and then
you're absolutely like, okay, what am I going to do here? I have to do this.
Well, and I already gave her the speech, like, you're not getting paid to clean your room. You're not getting paid to do the bare minimum. You wash your own dishes after, like this is your rent. You're staying in my home. You're going to do some stuff because of that. But then she's like, this feels like a little bit more than that. Like, so
I like the entrepreneurial spirit. I absolutely do. Ace recently told us that he is trading gum. We bought this big bin of like gum for baseball because Phil was the coach and he passes it out at the games and stuff when they do different things. So Ace has been taking gum to school and trading for things.
Ooh, love that for him.
And so they have these little like tickets that they earn at school for doing good things. And then they can turn those tickets in for awards. And he's trading people's like tickets for gum. I don't know if he'll get in trouble, but I do love his entrepreneurial spirit. It's like the coolest thing when you are an entrepreneur and then you see your kid be like doing it without anything. It reminds me of when you were younger.
I remember, I was going to say, it reminds me of when I sold you and Sarah's clothes and you didn't like that as much.
Yeah, you sold our clothes to people in high school. What a brutal, like,
what is middle school? It was middle school. Cool.
I thought it was high school. I think I was in middle school. I think you and Sarah were in high school.
Well, it's neither here nor there.
Well, again, I like some of the business plans are better than others, but I appreciate the thought like that. Like,
I agree. Go Ace Man, go. Although Grace, when I'm in need of toilet paper, then leveraging it was a little bit savage.
I like it. I'm kind of here for it. It's like she got you in a weak moment and she twisted it. I love it.
Oh, all right. We're going long. Okay. Sounds good. We got much to do, but fun catch up. I needed the lightness on a day I'm fighting my cold. So thanks for indulging.
Yeah, I appreciate it. A lot of heavy topics out there. It was nice to just ease into something with some fun reviews. So good topic.
Totally. All right. Follow us at Sage Parents on Instagram. Rate this podcast 5 stars. Please, please, please share it with people. That would be great. You can get our Kids and Tech Guidebook at sageparents.org/guidebook and check out sagehavenforkids.com and sign up to be on the wait list for our safe messaging app, which I think we should do an episode to tease
coming soon
in the next few weeks. So anyways, thanks for being here. We love you guys. Lila's Tan.
Lilas.